Folks, if you're still enjoying your meal, please go ahead and do so. We won't know, so just go ahead eating, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I don't know who's in charge of the music. Ladies, is that something you media scholars can turn the music down? I don't have control of that. Thank you. Well, folks, we're going to get started again. Welcome to our 120th annual Livestock Judging Banquet at the National Western Stock Show. It's so good to see all of you, and I just wish that more of the people that come to Stock Show could have an impression and to understand the impact, because it's one of their primary goals of the stock show is to educate young people. And there are 50-some teams here from all over the United States, from as far away as New York and Georgia and California, and a lot of you here. And so it's just a fantastic showing. Young people dressed up. Those that don't think that they can communicate and make decisions haven't met you folks, because you're the future of our country, future leaders of our country, and we need more of you. So give yourselves a hand. Appreciate you being with us this evening. I'm going to introduce the head table, not necessarily in any particular order, just in the order that they come to me. I've been sitting here with a young man. He and I go to the same barber, as you can see, Mr. Tim Hubbard. Tim is new to our staff. He's campaigning to be in charge of sheep and goat selection, and so he's on his interview session, I guess, here this year, and did an excellent job picking out the market lambs. Those of you that judge those, I think, would agree with me. Next to him is Mr. Ben Fritz. Ben will give the results for the Carload contest in just a few minutes. We'll pass the next lady and go on to Dr. Cody Roth. Cody Roth is a utility player. I think they have those at the Broncos and other teams where they have somebody that can do multiple jobs. And Cody Roth is a veterinarian. We didn't need his veterinary skills this time, but he helped do everything. Everywhere I saw him, he was doing whatever job needed to be done. And I hope he'll continue to come on a volunteer basis. A great guy. Next to him is Carrie Unick. You saw Carrie take care of getting all of you fed in an orderly fashion. She was a student of mine at Colorado State University on my last team. 1996. She's been an asset wherever we've needed her. You got to hear her as an announcer yesterday. She was an announcer again today. She kept us in line. She helped the officials today with the questions. She's just, again, like Cody, two people that, in my opinion, are just not, we couldn't do it without them. So appreciate having them. And the lady in the middle, and we tried to decide what color it is. I'm going to say it's fuchsia. Jennifer Boca is the Senior Director of Livestock Operations at the National Western Stock Show. I had the privilege of not only knowing her, but coaching her on a livestock judging team in 1994. And I had no idea that I was going to get to play a very small role in helping her become a decision maker and somebody who can stand up in front of and handle the things that she does here at the National Western. I've never told her I call her the fireman, because she puts out fires every day. She doesn't leave here in the evening until every event is over with that has anything to do with livestock. And we're privileged to have her here, because when we went to the DoubleTree for our banquet, she couldn't leave the grounds because she was here and didn't ever know when she was going to get a call. So tonight she's on the ground, she's with us. If you'd help me in welcoming her, she has a few comments, and we appreciate having her with us. Jennifer Boca.
Well, thank you, Clint. First of all, I want to say to this group, I hope you all understand the privilege and honor that it is to get to compete in a contest led by Clint Rusk. He coached me at CSU many years ago. I hate to say how long ago it was, but Clint's ability to find the greatness in individuals and cultivate it and build them into something that takes them into the future successfully is like something I've never witnessed. And I hold Clint in very high regard and hope you all understand the great opportunity you have to evaluate classes and compete in a contest that he leads and has led for such a very long time. Clint does an exceptional job, and we're very fortunate at National Western to not only have Clint lead this contest, but also get to be a mentor to many of us. I don't want to take too much of your time, but I want to reiterate some of the things that you all probably hear from your coaches on a day-to-day basis, but may not soak into you. You see, well, I'll just go ahead and say it. 30 years ago, I evaluated livestock at Northeastern Junior College under the guidance of Alan Nelson and Mike Anderson. And then I headed on over to CSU and judged for Clint Rusk. At the time in my life, I believed that I was fortunate to get to travel the country and look at good livestock. What an amazing opportunity we have to look at great livestock across the country. The programs we visited, the miles we went, the producers we got to meet, all of that leaves an indelible mark. But something you may not realize while you're traveling those miles in those vans is the cultivating that it does for your career, your ability to work with friends that will likely become colleagues, your ability to handle yourself in stressful situations, in tiring situations with different personalities. It is more than you will ever understand when you walk onto the floor at a contest and then turn your cards in. You see, everything that I do each and every day allows me the gift and blessing that God provides of working with great people in this industry. And I can walk down the halls of the stadium arena, or I can walk across the arena out here in the new Sue Anschutz Rogers Livestock Center, and about every second or third person that I pass has somehow affected my life in the livestock industry from the time I was in 4-H and FFA, but most specifically in the time that I sorted livestock in college. Oftentimes I get to pick up the phone and call a judge to come and evaluate for us here at National Western that was some sort of a mentor. We got to go to their operation and sort good cattle. You guys saw Dave Duello's cattle today in the Carload contest. I remember standing at Ankeny when Dave Duello was leading Ankeny in Nebraska in a blizzard. We ran as many sets of cattle in that day as I remember in my lifetime and stood at the fence in awe, soaking up a man's intelligence and ability to evaluate and describe cattle in a way that I had never before experienced. To this day, we help Dave Duello unload and have an exceptional sale that he's over having in the Wagner Auction Arena this evening. And we see the longevity of a cattleman who continues to affect the seed stock industry in each and everything that he does every day. We got to learn perseverance and fortitude as we stood in New Mexico and sorted Charolais cattle in a blizzard. And I thought Clint Rusk was absolutely insane. But we did it. We didn't freeze to death. We got to stay in a hotel in Amarillo, Texas, that we slid our bed against the door and prayed to God the cockroaches wouldn't eat us in the night or the criminals wouldn't break our door down, with no heat, sleeping in our Carhartts. But you know what that does? Somebody looked. That maybe it's just trying to tell me to shut up, but. Well, we're going to shelter in place. It's a shelter in place. We're in a good, safe spot, right? So I'm telling you, those opportunities that you guys get to evaluate livestock in not perfect elements, they give you opportunities to succeed in life. Do I want to stand in New Mexico? Nope, because I hate the cold. But you know what it taught me? It taught me to look through the elements right in front of me and become stronger and more patient and more able to compete and succeed. I would challenge you all to take every single opportunity successes, take the losses, take the minutes in the vans, take the hands that you shake and carry those forward. And realize that you are amongst an elite class of individuals that will continue to lead agriculture. Whether you lead agriculture in an agricultural job or whether you travel the country as a banker or some other industry that does not specifically involve agriculture, you become an advocate. You continue spreading the message for the things that you learned in agriculture at every single one of those ranches, every single one of these banquets, every single hand you shook and eye you looked at, an introduction that you received. And I can assure you that it will take you steps further in your career than you ever imagined the first day you walked into a freshman livestock eval class. So no matter how this evening goes, we all like to win. None of us are here for a green participation. None of us are here for a green participation ribbon. But remember when you leave this room, that win, lose, or livestock judging you've ever had.
Focused and ready. And yes, we did win Fort Worth off that trip. So it paid dividends for us, and Jennifer now is paying dividends back to all of you and all of us to be here at the stock show. So thank you for your comments. I appreciate it. Okay, I would also like to introduce those special guests that are with us. I talked to the coaches the other night about how important it is to have a relationship with your administrators, your department heads, all the way up to your presidents, for them to understand what your young people are doing when you ask to be gone for a week or you're asked to go wherever and you need more money and you need a new van or whatever. You folks who are administrators are the ones that help us with that, and we appreciate it. So just let me go down through the list. We have Dr. Mike White and his wife Marietta. He is the president of Northeastern Junior College at Sterling, Colorado. If you'll hold your applause, we'll clap for all of them at the same time. We also have Mr. Brandon Cozine, who is the president of Casper College. Dr. Jerry Hawks, who is the dean of the School of Science at Casper College. Dr. Jeremy Burkett, head of the Ag Department at Casper College. Dr. Peter Van Houten, who is the Vice President of Academic Affairs at Casper College, and Mr. Joe Librant, head of the Department of Agriculture at Butler County Community College. Please give all of these administrators a nice round of applause. I'm going to give a shout out to two of you folks who are coaches. They are the president of their various associations, Mr. Quest Newberry, president of the Junior College Coaches Association and coach at Belen College, as well as Mr. Will Taylor, president of the Senior College Coaches Association and coach at Iowa State University. We'll have those gentlemen come up later to present some awards, but please give them a nice round of applause. I know there are a lot of you joining us online, and I'd like to give a shout out, and note several folks are here as well. Parents and guests. If you are parents of young people who judge today, some of you over here, I think, by the fireplace and around the room, those parents, grandparents, would you please stand so we can recognize you? And those that are online, certainly want to thank you as well for sharing your children with us. Every year at the stock show, I'm always amazed at the number of new coaches, and I don't know most of them by name, but if you're a new coach bringing a team to the National Western on your maiden voyage, would you please stand so we can recognize you all over the room? I know they're good leaders because they found their way to the area to park for the regular contest. They found their way this morning, even after we were rerouted. They found their way here for the Carload contest, and most of you got here this evening before I did. So good job on your maiden voyage to Denver. I hope you enjoyed it and that you'll come back in the future and bring other teams with you. I'd also like to have all our other coaches, the veteran coaches all over the room, please stand so we can recognize you. Some of them like recognition more than others, I guess. Would like to thank a number of people. There were a lot of people who helped us, but some of those young people that helped were from Northeastern Junior College. They provided group leaders, as well as Laramie County Community College and Casper College all provided group leaders. We had 6 of those young people that helped us yesterday with the contest, and 5 of them today. As well, we had students from the Nebraska College of Technical Agriculture, and like a lot of the other people that I introduced to you, they washed pigs, they helped us hold pigs, they helped us hold lambs. They just filled in all those little spots that make a good contest a great contest by the little details that they were able to get accomplished. We were able to walk the lambs. We don't get that done everywhere, but we're trying to do better and better, and it's those extra people that allow us to do that. Also like to thank and give a shout out to the folks back here that are working with the World Wide Web. Riley Hoyle, who is a mentor, a product of Arkansas, and a young lady that I have in high regard. I tried to recruit her and unfortunately wasn't successful, but she went on to Texas Tech and went back then to Oklahoma State to graduate school and is now helping here at the National Western. I think she's a really good one, Jennifer. As well, helping her is Delaney Draggart, who is a scholar with the National Western Media Scholars. So please give them a nice round of applause. Today we used 40 of the alternates as showmen to lead the cattle through the ring for us for the Carload contest, and we had a lot of young people who helped as well, either show cattle or walk lambs or whatever. Please stand if you were one of those people who helped us with the contest, young people who actually came here with your teams. Please stand up. We have several honored guests with us this evening, and one who's been with us numerous times is Tima McIntosh, who is the president of the Denver Ag and Livestock Club. Tima is joined this evening by her son, Tom Rutledge. If they would please stand so we could recognize you. Well, I didn't see her, but I know they're both here, so thank you. They'll be coming up front to present an award as we move farther along. Also, a shout out, there's some people joining us online that I want to make sure and recognize because I know they're out there. Mr. David Wagner from Hillsboro, Texas, and the Wagner family have been helping with this contest for a number of years. David and his brother Dan came and were cattle officials several times. They've been here for the banquet. They provided awards. They provide the traveling plaque for both the junior and senior college, as well as a carrying case. They wanted to make sure that those were kept in good shape, and by having a carrying case, they can survive the van trip home. And just in general, a family that cares a lot about judging. They not only show up here. The first time I ran a contest at Oklahoma City for the Cattlemen's Congress, I didn't even know they were coming. And somehow they showed up at 6 o'clock and wanted to know if they could hang signs. That's just the kind of people they are. These are folks that have a law degree and do a great job. So, David, if you're out there, and Dan and the rest of the Wagner family, thank you so much from the National Western. And the final gentleman I recognized, Mr. Jerome Settles. I thought when I was a boy that he was the first American steer jockey, and I think he was just the first guy to use sheep head clippers to clip a steer and take the long hairs off. But Jerome Settles has gone on to be an outstanding individual in the state of Nebraska. He helps provide awards here for the contest. His daughter's an outstanding lawyer in Topeka, Kansas. She helps with the contest at the American Royal. The Jerome Settles family, again, another outstanding group that have really been supportive of our contest. So thank you, Jerome. If you're out there, we wish you were here, and maybe you are here. He might be here tonight, but I haven't met everybody that's at the program. But thank you, Jerome, and thank you to the Wagner family. My final reminder to you, young people and coaches, is to please write thank you notes. Ben's been working hard to get the list together of those people who provided livestock. There's other names that'll be listed on there for you to recognize. Please send thank you notes. It helps us in the future, and it's just the right thing to do. Appreciate that. And at this time, I'm going to turn the program over to Mr. Ben Fritz, who helped us gather livestock. He's assistant superintendent of a lot of things, he could run the contest without me, no question, but he's been a huge help to us gathering livestock, and from the time we sorted feedlot cattle on Monday, he's going to read the carload results to you.
Thanks, Clint. Certainly been a fun week putting together livestock. So it's an honor to read the carload results for the junior and senior college. It's a contest I'm pretty passionate about. You know, I think it's pretty unique to Denver, and it's something I think we should, make sure we still take pretty seriously and we enjoy. So congratulations to all you kids that judged here this week. Just an excellent set of individuals. You should be proud of the jobs you did, and hopefully you walk away learning a little something too. So we'll kick it right off with the junior college high individuals. Junior college carload team overall. So the top 10 individuals will get ribbons, and then we'll have a few extra awards for the reserve and the high individual. Starting us off, there was a tie for 10th and 11th. I believe that's broken on questions. In 11th, just out of the money, Lily Hinkson from Hutchinson Community College with a score of 329. And you 10 individuals, if you want to come forward here to my left, and we've got a few ribbons for you all. In 10th, Aubrey Mater from Clarendon College, a score of 329. In 9th, Olivia Scheich from Blackhawk East, 1 point better at 330. In 8th, David Rains from Ohio State ATI, the score of 330. In 7th, Casey Steen from Northwest College, 1 point better. In 6th place, Milena Ritchie from Seward County, score 332. And in 5th place, Natalie Giantoli from Modesto Junior College, with a score of 333. Tied there for 4th with a score of 333 is Laurel Christopher from Redlands. Then in 3rd place, Jace Judson from Blackhawk East. And your reserve individual in the carload contest, receiving a plaque from the National Western Stock Show, will be Emma Wankel from Lincoln Land. And your high individual in the junior college carload judging contest, receiving a plaque and banner from the National Western, a boot certificate from the Justin Boot Company, and a traveling trophy sponsored by Jerry and Marcia Douglas, is Luke Domingue from Blinn College. All right, from a team standpoint, junior college top 10 teams overall. The top 10 teams will receive ribbons from the National Western. In 10th, Northwest College with a score of 1557. We can get a representative of that team. In ninth, the team from Ohio State ATI. In eighth, the team from Northern Oklahoma, NOC, score of 1565. In seventh, the team from Lynn Benton Community College, 1 point better at 1566. Your sixth place team, Connor State College, 1571. Making a 12-point jump to fifth would be the team from Butler. Five points better, the team from Lincoln Land in fourth. Your third high team today is a team from Blinn with a score of 1590. Your reserve high team today, receiving a plaque from the National Western Stock Show, would be the team from Black Hawk East. Jace Judson, Olivia Scheich, Kelsey Zepp, Nick Jackson, and Addie Lehman. And your high team today in the Carload contest is the team from Hutchinson Community College. Team members consisted of Lily Hinkson, Eric Smith, Colton Ropke, Cash Vogley, and Keith Plumer. The score of 1603. That team will receive plaque and banners from the National Western Stock Show, boot certificates, and a traveling trophy. And as coach, we've retired that traveling trophy. But as coach of that Carload team, Mr. Kane Austin will receive a plaque. All right, moving on to senior college. High individuals overall. Top 10 again will receive ribbons. In 10th, Mr. Dustin McLaughlin from the University of Wyoming with a score of 329. In 9th, Stephen Sanders from Oklahoma State University. Same score in 8th from Texas A&M, Cale Doyce. And in 7th, winning that tie based on questions would be Mr. Riley Miller from Kansas State. Jumping 1 point better from Auburn, Carly Allison. Three points better, jumping to 5th, would be Will Hurd from Texas A&M University. In 4th, from Ohio State, Maddox Havens. In third, Ryder Clausen from Oklahoma State University. And your reserve high individual receiving a plaque and a jacket certificate from the National Western Stock Show will be Shelby Coors from Texas Tech University. Your high individual today receiving a plaque and jacket certificate, garment bag from the Steve Gable family, and a Justin Boot certificate is Cole Freebairn from Iowa State University. Congratulations again to all those individuals. We'll start in on the team awards on the senior college side. Again, top 10 teams will receive ribbons from the National Western Stock Show. In 10th is your team from West Texas A&M, score of 1556. In 9th, the team from Ohio State University, 2 points better. 12 points better, 1568. In 8th, it's the team from Western Illinois University, score of 1570. In 7th, the team from Auburn. One point better in 6th is the team from Iowa State, score of 1587. Two points better in 5th place, the team from Arkansas, University of Arkansas, 1589. Your 4th place team, Texas Tech University. In 3rd place is the team from Texas A&M, a score of 1599. And your reserve high team receiving a plaque from the National Western Stock Show as well as a banner is the team from Kansas State. Teammates consisting of Riley Miller, Stetson Roethlisberger, Bailey Amstutz, Callie Miller, and Sydney Sanders. And your high team overall today in the Carload contest, receiving plaques and banners from the National Western, boot certificates, and a traveling trophy from the Steve Gable family, is your team from Oklahoma State. Teammates consisted of Ryder Clausen, Steven Sanders, Destin Emerson, Corey Jenkins, and Tommy Glover. And coach of that team, Mr. Parker Henley, will also receive a plaque and banner, as well as a jacket certificate from the National Western. The jacket. Congratulations to all you Carload contestants today. I'll turn it back over to Clint to read the rest of the results.
Okay, I'd like, as we go through the process, I'll call you up, 10 of you, or 5, or whatever it is for that particular award. I'd like you to come up here in this space right in here between the awards table and myself. When you get up here, then we will announce who is in 10th, 9th, 8th, and so forth. If you look in your program, I'm looking at the junior college high individual in Swine. I'd like the following individuals to come forward. If I could have Tommy Jansen, Riley Guilfoyle, Peyton Rogers, Mandy Sandoval, Kaylee Eaton, Jet West, McKenna Knott, Chase Harker, Isaac Miller, and Will Hoops. 250 points possible. These individuals all had 234 or more. Because of a lower number of points possible, we judged 3 swine classes and talked 2 of them. We had several ties here at the top end. So starting off here, when 8th, 9th, and 10th, they all had 234 points. In 10th place is Tommy Jansen from Lakeland College. Same score in 9th is Will Hoops from Black Hawk East. 8th high individual winning that tiebreaker, broken on swine reasons, is Riley Guilfoyle from Boleyn College. At a 3-way tie for 5th, 6th, and 7th. In 7th place is Isaac Miller from Redlands Community College. 235. In 6th place with 235 is Peyton Rogers from Redlands Community College. Winning that tiebreaker in 5th is Chase Harker from Black Hawk East. We had a 3-way tie for 2nd with 236 points. In 4th place, Mandy Sandoval from Laramie County Community College. Is Mandy here? Okay. In 3rd place, with 236 points, McKenna Knott from Lynn Benton Community College. Winning that tiebreaker and finishing 2nd will receive a canvas wrap from the National Western Stock Show. 2nd place, 236 points, Kaylee Eaton, Redlands Community College. 2 points higher, high individual in swine, will receive a plaque from the National Western, a garment bag from the Colorado Pork Producers, 238 points from Boleyn College, Jet West. I'll announce, congratulations, top 10 individuals in Swine Junior College. I'm going to announce the top 5 teams in Swine Junior College. In 5th, as you follow along there at the bottom of that page, in 5th is Lynn Benton Community College, a score of 1144. In 4th place, with a score 1149, Northern Oklahoma College. 3rd place, with a score of 1154, is Boleyn College. Your reserve champion team will receive a canvas wrap from the Donnie Bagalka Livestock operation in South Dakota. They had a score of 1158, and that's the team from Black Hawk East. If we could have a representative, please. And the champion team had 10 points more with 1168. Your champion team receives a plaque from the National Western Stock Show, and that goes to Redlands Community College. Team members are Kaylee Eaton, Peyton Rogers, Isaac Miller, Braden Gast, and Mason Smoot. Okay, if you'll turn with me to the next page over, we have senior college high individuals in swine. We'll work that the same way. If these individuals would please come forward, I'd like to have Maddie Aldridge, Jocelyn Phelps, Bo Johnson, Reagan Saunders, Brighton Lane, Tyson Grovenhoff, Lucas Crutcher, Walker Housley, Hayden Schroeder, and Allie Lewson. Similar to the junior college, we had 250 points possible, and all of these individuals had 234 or higher. We had a tie for 9th and 10th with 234. In 10th place is Brighton Lane from Oklahoma State University. Brighton tied with her teammate Tyson Grovenhoff, Oklahoma State University. We had a tie, three-way tie for 6th, 7th, and 8th with 235 points. In 8th is Reagan Saunders from Ohio State University. Also at 235 in 7th is Lucas Crutcher from Iowa State University. And winning the tiebreaker in 6th is Bo Johnson from West Texas A&M University. We jump up 3 points in 5th with 238 points is Walker Housley from Oklahoma State University. Had a tie for 3rd and 4th with 239. In 4th is Jocelyn Phelps from the University of Nebraska. Winning the tiebreaker there in 3rd place is Hayden Schroeder from Texas Tech University. And we had a tie for high individual with 240 points. So 1st and 2nd had the same score and broken on reasons, such that your 2nd high individual in swine receiving a Kansas wrap from the Colorado Pork Producers Council is Maddie Aldridge from Auburn University. Same score, your high individual receives a garment bag from the Colorado Pork Producers, a plaque from the National Western Stock Show. High individual, Allie Lewson from Western Illinois University. Congratulations to our top 10 senior college swine judges. Again, I'll read off the top 5. I may not have been clear with the junior college, but I'd like at least a representative from these 5 teams to come forward to pick up your team awards. In 5th place, score of 1159 is West Texas A&M. Fourth place with 1159 as well, slightly higher team swine reason score is Texas Tech University. Even the team score is very, very close. Our 3rd place team with 1,160 points is Kansas State University. Moving up 2 points, our reserve champion team will receive a canvas wrap, again from the Donnie Bagalka Livestock family from South Dakota. The 2nd place team with 1,162 points is Western Illinois University. And your champion team in swine judging, senior college, at this year's National Western had a score of 1164, and that's the team from Oklahoma State University. Walker Housley, Tyson Grovenhoff, Brighton Lane, Will Ward, and Aaron Amick. Coached by Parker Henley. Reserve team is Western Illinois.
Justin just called me and said we need to adjust these. He's going to send me a new screenshot.
Okay, I turned the page, and you should too. We're going to go to junior college sheep and goats, top individuals. I'd like the following top 10 individuals in junior college sheep and goats. That would include, I may miss this name, but I think it looks like Nealay Burrow, Hudson Drake, Jet West, Peyton Rogers, Madison Fisher, Drew Jacobson, Connor Booth, Chase Harker, Chloe Barnes, and Tate Crystal. .300 points possible in sheep and goats. These individuals all had 286 points. It's a phenomenal score in sheep and goats. So lots of ties here as we go. The first three tied for 8th, 9th, and 10th with 286. 10th place is Tate Crystal from Butler Community College. In 9th place, same score, is Nealay Burrow from South Plains College. Winning that tiebreaker, broken on reasons in sheep and goats, in 8th is Chloe Barnes from Blackhawk East. We had a three-way tie for 5th, 6th, and 7th with 287 points. In 7th is Hudson Drake from Lakeland College. 6th is Chase Harker from Blackhawk East. Winning that tiebreaker is Jet West from Blinn College. 1 point higher at 288 from Butler Community College is Connor Booth. At a tie for 2nd and 3rd with 289 points. In 3rd is Peyton Rogers from Redlands Community College. The reserve champion individual will receive a canvas wrap from the National Western Stock Show. Reserve champion individual winning that tiebreaker in 2nd, Drew Jacobson from Blackhawk East. The high individual in sheep and goats junior college will receive a fleece pelt from the JUCO sheep. If we could have the president of the JUCO Junior College Coaches Association please come forward to present that fleece. He'll also receive a garment bag from Bagalka Livestock and a plaque from the National Western Stock Show. This individual had 293 points. That is a phenomenal score out of 300 in the sheep and goat category, and that is Madison Fisher from Northern Oklahoma College. Congratulations to our top junior college sheep and goat individuals. Again, if I could have a representative come forward at your table, be thinking about who that is, to come forward and get the team ribbons. In 5th place with a score of 1382 is the team from Lynn Benton Community College. In 4th place with a score of 1393, the team from Butler Community College. In 3rd place with 1,400 points, Northern Oklahoma College. Our reserve champion team will receive a canvas wrap from the National Western Stock Show. This team had a score in 2nd of 1407, the team from Redlands Community College. We need 3rd place, Northern Oklahoma College. We have a representative, please. Here she comes. While they're sorting that out, I'll tell you that the champion team is going to receive a plaque from the National Western Stock Show, and that they had 1,422 points. Some of you may not realize, but if you had a chance, normally we have you walk past the awards table before we start, but it is loaded. It is every year, but fantastic job from our sponsors with the number of awards. I remember the day when we all were glad to get a ribbon, and there's a lot more than that up there today. All right, your champion team, junior college, Sheep and Goats, is from Black Hawk East. Team members are Drew Jacobson, Chase Harker, Chloe Barnes, Will Hoops, and Logan Corzat. I'm going to move on to senior college. If you will, turn the page, please. Top individuals, I'd like the top 10 to please come forward. If I could have Hayden Schroeder, Carter Hogue, Rob Rogers, Walker Housley, Jacob Yenzer, Laney Harriman, Chaz Hutchinson, Lane Higby, Maddie Aldridge, and Olivia Nitschke. Again, 300 possible, took 286 to be in the top 10. 10th does have 286. In 10th is Laney Harriman from Texas Tech. We had a three-way tie for 7th, 8th, and 9th with 287 points. In 9th is Jacob Yenzer from West Texas A&M. In 8th with 287 is Chaz Hutchinson from Auburn University. And winning the tiebreaker in Sheep and Goats on reasons is Walker Housley from Oklahoma State University. 1 point higher in 6th with 288 is Lane Higby from Iowa State. 1 point higher at 289 in 5th is Rob Rogers from Western Illinois University. We had a tie for 3rd and 4th with 290 points. In 4th place is Maddie Aldridge from Auburn University. Winning that tiebreaker, 290 points. In 3rd is Carter Hogue from Western Illinois University. We move up 1 more point in the Sheep and Goats in senior college. This individual will be our reserve champion. They receive a canvas wrap from the National Western Stock Show. 291 points is Olivia Nitschke from Kansas State University. Our champion individual will receive a fleece pelt from the National Western, a garment bag from the National Western, and a plaque from the National Western Stock Show. 293 points, again, a tremendous score. Hayden Schroeder from Texas Tech University. Okay, I'm going to read off our top 5 teams. Again, coaches already decide who's coming from your team if you're called. 5th place with 1,406 points is the team from West Texas A&M. 4th place team has 1,420 points. If we could have a representative from Western Illinois University. They actually tied for 3rd, and I guess a 3-way tie here, sorry. All of these teams, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, all had 1,420 points, broken on reasons. So you can see it's very, very close. This would be reasons within the sheep and goat category. The 3rd place team had 1,420, as I said, Kansas State University. And winning that tiebreaker, our reserve champion sheep and goat team receives a canvas wrap from the National Western, is the team from Texas Tech University. Looking for a representative from Texas Tech, please. Again, coaches, you can help us have those people identified if you would, please. Our champion team will receive a plaque from the National Western Stock Show. They had 4 points more at 14.24. Your champion team in sheep and goats came a long ways from Auburn University. Maddie Aldridge, Chaz Hutchinson, Hunter Petty, Rebecca McElrath, and Aubrey Rexwinkle, your champion team in sheep and goats from Auburn University. Congratulations. I'm going to take a quick time out. They do that in the NFL. We can do that too. This is, I guess, a first for me, which are irregardless. We want it to be right, and so Ben got a call from a tabulator, so Justin and Melissa are still at the hotel, and at some point figured out that they had not added the reason scores in to the right species, and so it's going to change the ranks of what we've already presented. I apologize. Some will still be in the top 10 in those, some will not. I understand that's a black eye, but I think we have to get it right. And you're here, we're here. So if I could start by just having those top 10 individuals that I called off in swine to please come back up front, and then we'll go through the corrected version of those top 10 junior college swine. If I could have Jet West, okay, Jet West, Kaylee Eaton, McKenna Knott, Manny Sandoval, Chase Harker, Peyton Rogers, Isaac Miller, Riley Guilfoyle, Will Hoops, and Tommy Jansen. Okay, I'm gonna need your help as we go, but I've got these. Top 10 individuals, junior college swine. 3 of them are up here. I'm going to read all 10 of them, but I need to have Jet West, McKenna Sabaski, Tate Crystal, Tommy Jansen's up here, Kara Nelson, Chase Harker is up here, Cole Campbell, Keely Ham, Laney McAllister, and Hudson Drake. Still 250 points possible. 10th high individual had a score of 235. We had a 3-way tie. And 10th is Hudson Drake from Lakeland College, 235 points. 9th is Laney McAllister from Eastern Oklahoma, 235, won the tiebreaker. We have 3 tied at 236. In 8th is Keely Ham from Connors State College. 7th is Cole Campbell from Northern Oklahoma, 236. Winning that tiebreaker in 6th is Chase Harker from Blackhawk East. In 5th is Kara Nelson from Northeastern Junior College, 238. We had 4 at 238. Tommy Jansen is 4th from Lakeland College. 3rd is Tate Crystal from Butler Community College. And winning that tiebreaker from Northern Oklahoma, McKenna Sabaski. And high individual is still Jet West from Blinn College with 230, this time now with 241. If you could give me the teams. Top teams, junior college swim. Very good. Okay, these are the top 10 teams. I'm going to name 5. If you have a representative, please come forward. These are the top teams in swine, junior college. In 5th is Butler Community College, 1,154 points. Reminds me we need to have those ribbons back first. So if I could have those teams that had the top 5 teams I announced earlier were Redlands, Blackhawk, Blinn, Northern Oklahoma, and Lynn Benton. If you could bring those team ribbons back, we'll announce our top 5. So the 5th place team with 1,154 points is Butler Community College. 4th is Blinn College with 1,156. 3rd is Lakeland College with 1,158. 2nd is Redlands Community College with 1,159. And 1st is Northern Oklahoma College with 1,165. Senior college individuals.
This one.
Yep. Do you have Allie Lewson?
Yeah.
Maddie? We're ready now for the senior college swine individuals, the ones I named off. If you would please come up and bring your ribbon with you. And then we'll re-announce those. Top individuals in senior college swine. 5 of them are up here. They were in the 10 a while ago and are still there. I'd like to have Ryan Bond from West Texas A&M. Maybe it's just Ryan Bond. Allison Morrison, University of Wyoming. Chaz Hutchinson from Auburn. We already have Jocelyn Phelps. Anna Weeble from K-State. We already have Maddie Aldridge. I need a Drew Peterson from South Dakota State. And the rest are up here. Does that make 10? Okay, in 10th place with 233 points is Ryan Bond from West Texas A&M. 9th with 234 points is Allison Morrison from University of Wyoming. 8th is Chaz Hutchinson from Auburn, 234 points. 7th is Jocelyn Phelps from University of Nebraska, 235 points. 6th with also a 235 is Anna Weeble from Kansas State. 5th place, 236, is Maddie Aldridge from Auburn. 4th is Drew Peterson from South Dakota State with 236. Winning that tiebreaker also with 236 is Allie Lawson from Western Illinois. Reserve champion individual is Brighton Lane from Oklahoma State with 237. And in first place is Hayden Schroeder from Texas Tech with 239. Congratulations to our top 10 senior individuals in swine. Top 5 senior college swine, yeah. Top 10 senior swine teams. 5th place team is Kansas State with 1142. Fourth place team is Texas A&M with 11:43. Third is West Texas A&M with 11:45. Second, reserve champion swine team is Texas Tech with 11:48. And first place is Oklahoma State with 11:51. Earlier, reserve champion team was Western Illinois. If I could have those ribbons, please. Western Illinois. Western Illinois, could I please have those ribbons back? Second place ribbons announced earlier. Am I not saying something? Do what? Okay, they said they already took care of that, so we're going to move on. I'm ready for junior college sheep and goats. Yep. If you received a ribbon, junior college sheep and goats, the 10 that I announced before, if you'd please come forward. I know this is cumbersome. I don't like it any more than you do. I hate it, in fact, but we're going to get it right. So you hold that. Just tell me you don't have a sure. Yes. Jacobson. Yes. Peyton Rogers. Yes. Connor Booth. Jet West. Yes. Chase Harper. Hudson Drake. Yes. Chloe Barnes. Yes. Megan Burrow. Navy Burrow. N-E-A-L-E-I-H. Burrow. Kate Crystal. I have 6 of those are still in the top 10. They're still up here. I need to join them with Jericho Is it Pino from Seward County Community College? Pino, Jericho. I need Milena Ritchie from Seward County Community College. I need Quentin Berg from Fort Scott Community College. And I need Logan Brinker from South Plains. Ready? Yep. Okay, this time 300 points possible. 10th high individual had 284 points, and that is Jericho Pino from Seward County Community College. 9th high individual had 285, and that's Milena Ritchie from Seward County Community College. Still with 285, and 8th is Hudson Drake from Lakeland College. Winning that tiebreaker, 285 points, is Quentin Berg from Fort Scott Community College. 1 point higher and a tie for 5th and 6th. 6th place, Logan Brinker, South Plains, and 5th is Jet West from Belen College. 4th with 287 is Madison Fisher from Northern Oklahoma. 3rd is Drew Jacobson from Blackhawk, 288 points. 2nd is Chloe Barnes from Blackhawk, 288. And winning that sheep and goats is Peyton Rogers from Redlands Community College, 289. The teams, if you'd bring back the team ribbons, I need those from Lynn Benton, Butler, Northern Oklahoma, Redlands, and Blackhawk. Some of this is just going to be ribbon swapping, and we'll have a couple of new ones. In 5th place, Sheep and Goats Junior College, 5th place, goes to Butler Community College with 1380. Fourth place is Fort Scott Community College with 1385. Third is Lynn Benton Community College with 1393. And the top two stay as they were. Redlands is second with 1398, and Blackhawk is in first with 1420. Yeah. Representative from Fort Scott, please, from the Sheep and Goat Division. We have your ribbons up here. A representative from Fort Scott. Okay, I'm ready for senior college sheep and goats. If those individuals would please come forward that received a ribbon, senior college sheep and goats. Seven of those are still in the running for the top 10. I need to add to that Maddox Hartman from Texas A&M, Mason Forkner from Kansas State, Matthew Blackburn from Texas Tech. I believe that's it. Okay, reading off senior college sheep and goats. 10th high individual had 288 points from Texas A&M, Maddox Hartman. Same score in 9th is Mason Forkner from Kansas State. 1 point higher, 8th is Chaz Hutchinson from Auburn. Same score, 289, winning the tiebreaker is Walker Housley from Oklahoma State. 1 point higher, 290 points in 6th is Matthew Blackburn from Texas Tech. In 5th place with 292, Carter Hogue from Western Illinois. 4th place, 293 points, Lane Higby, Iowa State. 3rd place, Western Illinois, Rob Rogers, 294. The top 3 actually all had 4, so broken on reasons within sheep and goats. Kansas State. And Hayden Schroeder is still high individual from Texas Tech with 294. Okay, I think this next, the 5 teams, will be our final correction, and we'll be ready to announce new results for you. Whitney Cattle. So from what I announced before about the top teams in sheep and goats, I need Auburn to bring back your first place ribbons, and I need Texas Tech to bring back your second place ribbons. And you're both going to go back with ribbons, but not those. You can stay up here. You can stay up here. Okay, the fifth high team in sheep and goats, senior college, the fifth high team is Texas A&M with 1,398 points. Texas A&M, 1,398. Fourth high team with 1,425 is Texas Tech. Third high team with 1,428 is Auburn. We had a tie for first two teams with 1,432, broken on reasons within sheep and goats. Second place goes to Western Illinois. And the winning team in sheep and goats in senior college, same score, 1,432, are the Wildcats from Kansas State University. I'm ready for junior college. Okay, I'll do my best. I promise I'm trying here. I'm ready to move on now. I don't have a page number, but it's junior college division. At the top it says high individual cattle, and down the lower part is cattle reasons. I'm going to do the reasons first because that's a subset of that other group. So I just need 5 this time. 5 individuals, cattle reasons. If I could have Chase Harker, Drew Jacobson, Chloe Barnes, Riley Guilfoyle, and Madison Fisher. Fifth high individual, actually, wow. Third, fourth, and fifth all had 186 points. And they break that now within reasons of those who dropped more points gets the more favorable reasons placing. They, in essence, had to talk out of more difficult placings, okay? So out of those, the 3 of you scored 186. Fifth goes to Chase Harker from Blackhawk East. Fourth goes to Drew Jacobson from Blackhawk East. And third goes to Chloe Barnes from Blackhawk East. The reserve champion individual in cattle reasons with 188 points from Boleyn College is Riley Guilfoyle. And your high individual with 189 points and a plaque from the American Hereford Association is Madison Fisher from Northern Oklahoma College. Okay. At the top of the next page, we'll come back and do overall individuals in cattle. We're going to do the top 10 in feedlot cattle before we go on to the overall. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. I need these individuals, feedlot cattle, top 10. If I could please have Madison Fisher, McKenna Sabaski, Tate Crystal, Chase Harker, Nayli Burrow, Connor Booth, Chloe Barnes, Wyatt McClintock, Cash Vogeley, and Cameron Oakes. $100 points possible. Placed one class of outstanding feedlot cattle from Five Rivers Cattle and gave one set of reasons. To make the top 10, you had to have 96 points. That's good. 10th place, Cameron Oakes from Northern Oklahoma College. Ninth place, 97 points, Cash Vogeley, Hutchinson Community College. Same score, 8th place, Wyatt McClintock from John Wood Community College. Winning that tiebreaker, 97 points, and 7th is Chloe Barnes from Black Hawk East. 3 people tied at 98 now. In 6th place, Connor Booth from Butler Community College. 5th place, Naylee Burrow from South Plains College. Winning the tiebreaker is 4th place is Chase Harker from Black Hawk East. Third place, the next 3 actually all have a 99. That means assuming there wasn't a 1-point cut, so they had to get a 50 on the class and talk a 49. All 3 of them did that. Third is Tate Crystal from Butler Community College. Second is McKenna Sabaski from Northern Oklahoma College. And your high individual, Madison Fisher from Northern Oklahoma College. Back to your page that starts at the top. Junior college, high individual cattle. Here are the top 10. I would like to have Grace Grosetta, Tommy Jansen, Naylee Burrow, McKenna Sabaski, Tate Crystal, Isaac Miller, Chase Harker, Hudson Drake, Riley Guilfoyle, and Madison Fisher. 450 points possible. These all had 421 or more. Yes, ma'am. I need Grace Grosetta, Tommy Jansen, Naylee Burrow, McKenna Sabaski, Tate Crystal, Isaac Miller, Chase Harker, Hudson Drake, and Riley Guilfoyle, along with Madison Fisher. 10th high individual had 421 points. That is Grace Grosetta from Connors State College. Same score in 9th with 421, Tommy Jansen, Lakeland College. The next 2 had 422. 8th goes to Naylee Burrow from South Plains College. 7th place to McKenna Sabaski from Northern Oklahoma College. 6th place to Tate Crystal from Butler Community College. Now, 5th and 4th both have 424. 5th goes to Isaac Miller from Redlands Community College. 4th place winning that tiebreaker is Chase Harker from Black Hawk East. 3rd goes to Hudson Drake from Lakeland College with 428. 2nd, your reserve champion individual was going to receive a canvas wrap from the Steve Gable family. And that is Riley Guilfoyle from Belen College, 429. And 1 point higher, your high individual gets a garment bag from the Steve Gable family and the coveted bronze bull from the American Angus Association along with a plaque from the National Western. Your high individual is Madison Fisher from Northern Oklahoma College. Your program, you should find at the top junior college high individual feedlot cattle, and then below that it says high team feedlot cattle. That's supposed to just be high team cattle. That's what I'm going to read to you. Top 5 teams in cattle in the junior college division. If I could have a representative please come forward. The 5th place team in cattle with a score of 2,076 points is Redlands Community College. A representative, please. In 4th place with 2,078 points is Northern Oklahoma College. We're ready to go on. 3rd place with also with 2,078. They tied for 3rd and 4th. 3rd place goes to Boleyn College, slightly higher reason score in cattle. 2nd, your reserve champion team will receive rosettes, and that with 2,081 points is Lakeland College. Champion team in cattle will receive plaques from the American Hereford Association as well as a plaque from the National Western Stock Show. The champion team had a score of 2,087 points, and that's the team from Black Hawk East. On the senior college cattle, find the page that says high individual cattle up towards the top, and at the bottom, cattle reasons. Individuals in cattle reasons, senior college. I'm just going to get, they would just have ribbon or plaques and ribbons for 5. So if I could have these individuals come forward, and make sure, yes. I need Bo Johnson from West Texas A&M. I need Maggie Goodson from Western Illinois. I need Will Ward from Oklahoma State. I need Cole Pollock from Kansas State and Matt Weber from Kansas State. Carrie, we got ribbons for top in reasons, cattle reasons, senior college. I got them, yep. I'm watching you. Are you ready? Other person. There we go. 5th place, 186 points, is Bo Johnson from West Texas A&M. 1 point higher, we had a three-way tie for second. Fourth place goes to Maggie Goodson from Western Illinois. Third goes to Will Ward from Oklahoma State. And winning that tiebreaker, 187 points, is Cole Pollock from Kansas State. And your high individual in cattle reasons with 191 points on 4 sets of reasons is Matt Weber, Kansas State. If you'll turn in your program to where it says Senior College Division High Individual Feedlot Cattle. And I should have 10 individuals, Carrie. Senior College Feedlot Cattle. While she's looking for those, I'll call those individuals forward. I need Eli Rich, Bo Johnson, Laney Harriman, Maddie Aldridge, Hayden Schroeder, Matt Weber, Maggie Goodson, Allie Lowson, Emily Taylor, and Kayleen Lindholm. Excuse me. For a handshake, ribbons to come. In 10th place is Kayleen Lindholm from the University of Wyoming with 97 points. 1 placing, 1 set of reasons on the feedlot cattle. 9th is Emily Taylor from Virginia Tech, 97 points. 8th is Allie Lowson from Western Illinois. I assume you're lining them up and shaking hands. There we go. 7th place, 97 points, Maggie Goodson, Western Illinois. 6th place, winning that tiebreaker, is Matt Weber from Kansas State. 1 point higher. We had 4 of those at 98 points. 5th goes to Hayden Schroeder from Texas Tech. 4th goes to Maddie Aldridge, Auburn University. 3rd goes to Laney Harriman from Texas Tech. Your reserve champion individual in the feedlot cattle is Bo Johnson from West Texas A&M, winning that tiebreaker. And your high individual is going to receive a cowbell from the Curtis and Kate Dubett family. It's currently tied up in customs, but they will send it to you. This individual had a 50 on the class and talked to 49. Eli Rich from the University of Arkansas. Yes. Okay, now top 10 individuals overall, senior college cattle. I'd like these to come forward. Ryan Bond, West Texas A&M, Allie Lowson, Hayden Schroeder, Maddie Aldridge, Morgan Anderson, Marcus Eastridge, Lucas Crutcher, Carter Hogue, Braden Discounter, and Matt Weber. Coach, help me. Die counter? Huh? Okay. You sent it in. through those one more time. Ryan Bond, just bear with us. It's one of the things that normally doesn't happen is we have junior college and senior college, junior college and senior college. And the reason we do that is so that they're not back getting pictures taken and we're ready for that next division. But here with multiple ribbons, multiple things within the cattle, that's where this is coming from. But it's a good thing. It means we're giving out more awards. Okay, so the top 10 include Ryan Bond, Allie Lawson, Hayden Schroeder, Maddie Aldridge, Morgan Anderson, Marcus Eastridge, Lucas Crutcher, Carter Hogue, Braden DeCounter, and Matt Weber. Carrie has the ribbons. Tenth high individual had a score of 420 out of a possible 450. 10th goes to Ryan Bond from West Texas A&M. 9th goes to Allie Lawson from Western Illinois with 421. 8th goes to Hayden Schroeder from Texas Tech with 422. 7th goes to Maddie Aldridge from Auburn with 423. 6th with 424 is Morgan Anderson from the University of Wyoming. She had 424, so does the 5th place individual, Marcus Eastridge from Western Illinois. 1 point higher, Lucas Crutcher from Iowa State has 425 in 4th place. 1 point higher finds us at 3rd, Carter Hogue from Western Illinois. The reserve champion individual will receive a canvas wrap from the National Western. This person had 428 points, and that is Braden DeCounter, University of Arkansas. And your high individual receiving a coveted bronze bull from the American Hereford Association, a garment bag from JBS Swift, plaque from the National Western with 429 points, Matt Weber, Kansas State. If you're following along in your program, you'll turn over and we will get to senior college. At the top it says high individual feedlot cattle. The bottom says high team feedlot cattle. That's just high team cattle, all cattle. I'd like representatives to please come forward. In 5th place is Oklahoma State University with 2,062 points. In 4th place, Iowa State University, 2,071 points. We actually had a tie for 3rd, same score, 2,071. In 3rd, University of Arkansas. Our reserve champion team in cattle will receive a canvas wrap from the National Western. The reserve champion team had 2,085 points, and they are from Kansas State University. And the winning team in cattle at this year's contest, the National Western, had a score of 21.06. The team members will receive plaques from the American Hereford Association and a plaque from the National Western. High team goes to Western Illinois University. Those of you that were in the top 10 in feedlot cattle in senior college, If you'd please come forward, we now have your ribbons. And Carrie will get those for you. Sorry about that. Okay. In junior college, high individual overall reasons, I need the following individuals. These individuals' top 10 junior college reasons, I need McKenna Sabaski, Rihanna King, Grace Grossetta, Naylee Burrow, Chase Harker, Chloe Barnes, Drew Jacobson, Jet West, Riley Guilfoyle, and Madison Fisher. They gave 8 sets of reasons, so there's 400 points possible. They needed 365. The top 10 had at least 365. The first 3 I'm going to read have 365 points. Again, ties broken. That favors the person with the poorer placing scores wins those tiebreakers. 10th high individual with 365 is McKenna Sabaski from Northern Oklahoma College. 9th is Rihanna King from Lynn Benton Community College. Winning that tiebreaker is Grace Grossetta from Connors State College. 1 point higher in 7th is Naylee Burrow from South Plains, 366 points. 6th place had 368. That is Chase Harker from Blackhawk East. 369 points in 5th is Chloe Barnes from Blackhawk East. 1 point higher at 370 in 4th is Drew Jacobson from Blackhawk East. 1 point higher in 3rd is Jet West from Boleyn College. 3 points higher in your reserve champion individual in cattle reasons receives a judging notebook from the Steve Gable family, a plaque from the National Western. 2nd place, 374 points, is Riley Guilfoyle from Boleyn College. In the high individual and oral reasons, in the junior college division, 376 points, receiving a garment bag and a judging notebook from the Steve Gable family, a garment bag from the Donnie Bagalka family in South Dakota, and a plaque from National Western. Your high individual is Madison Fisher from Northern Oklahoma College, 376 points. Top 5 teams and reasons. Top 5 teams, if we could have a representative, top 5 teams, junior college reasons. In 5th place is Butler Community College with a score of 1781. Fourth place had a score of 1790. That's the team from Redlands Community College. 3rd high team, score of 1806, is Northern Oklahoma College. The reserve champion team will receive rosettes. The reserve champion team in reasons had a score of 1812. That's the team from Boleyn College. And the champion team in Oral Reasons gets no longer a traveling trophy. They're going to retire those, but you do get a plaque from the National Western Stock Show. The high team in Oral Reasons Junior College had a score of 1828, and that's the team from Black Hawk East. If you'll turn in your program, High Individual Senior College Reasons. I'd like the following individuals to please come forward. Maggie Goodson, Brighton Lane, Allie Lowson, Bo Johnson, Cole Pollock, Carter Hogue, Tyson Grovenhoff, Matt Weber, Olivia Nitschke, and Hayden Schroeder. Again, 400 points possible. 9th and 10th had 367. 10th place. I'll wait a second. Tenth place with 367 is Maggie Goodson from Western Illinois. Winning that tiebreaker is 9th place is Brighton Lane, Oklahoma State. 8th place with 368 points and tied for 7th. 8th goes to Allie Lowson from Western Illinois. Winning that tiebreaker in 7th is Bo Johnson from Western Texas A&M. 6th high individual had a score of 369, Cole Pollock, Kansas State University. 1 point higher at 370, and 5th is Carter Hogue, Western Illinois. 4th high individual had a score of 371, Tyson Grovenhoff from Oklahoma State. 3rd high individual had a score of 373, and that is Matt Weber from Kansas State University. Reserve champion individual will receive a judging notebook from the Steve Gable family and a plaque from the National Western. In 2nd place, 374 points, Olivia Nitschke, Kansas State University. And your high individual receiving a judging notebook from Steve Gable family, a garment bag from JBS Swift, a plaque from the National Western with 376 points is Hayden Schroeder from Texas Tech University. At the bottom of that page are the high teams in Oral Reasons Senior College. If I could have a representative, please come forward from the top 5 teams. In 5th place is Texas A&M University with 1,800 points. Fourth place team with a score of 1821 is Western Illinois University. 3rd high team in Oral Reasons. Score of 1828 is Texas Tech University. Third to Texas Tech. The reserve champion team in Oral Reasons will receive rosettes. Reserve champion team in oral reasons with a score of 1833 is Oklahoma State University. The champion team will receive a traveling trophy. Shout out to Jerome Settles and family earlier, providing that traveling trophy, but she said that they are retiring those, Carrie. Still, thank you to the Jerome Settles family. That will be going in some sort of a museum that they're establishing here at the National Western. They'll also receive a plaque from the National Western Stock Show. Your champion team in oral reasons with 1844 is Kansas State University. In your program, on mine it says Junior College Division High Individual Overall. If I could have these individuals please come forward. Madison Fisher, Hudson Drake, Chase Harker, Tate Crystal, Riley Guilfoyle, Jet West, Naylee Burrow, McKenna Sabaski, Peyton Rogers, and Isaac Miller. 1,000 points possible. The 10th high individual had 934. Your 10th high individual is Isaac Miller from Redlands Community College. In 9th place with one additional point, 935, also from Redlands Community College, Peyton Rogers. 8th place with 935, McKenna Sabaski, Northern Oklahoma College. 7th high individual, Naylee Burrow from South Plains College, winning that with 935 also. 6th high individual with 936 is Jet West from Boleyn College. 5th place with the same score, 936 from Boleyn College, Riley Guilfoyle. 4th place with 939, Tate Crystal from Butler Community College. Your 3rd high individual had a 943 from Blackhawk East, Chase Harker. Those top 10 are all receiving engraved tumblers. You've seen those they're handing out. The top 5 received banners from Showtime's magazine. Your reserve champion individual will receive a jacket certificate. My understanding is that that's a jacket certificate that you can cash in if you're still here at the National Western tomorrow, or you can, I think, just approach those folks. You'll see that on the certificate, and you can order that. They'll also receive a canvas wrap from the National Western and a plaque from the stock show. Your reserve champion individual had a 948 points, and so did the champion. Tie broken on reasons. Your reserve champion individual is Hudson Drake from Lakeland College. And your high individual getting a certificate, a $400 hat certificate, a $250 scholarship from my former judging coach, Don Woodburn, a boot certificate from Justin Boot Company, and a plaque from National Western. Had a great day. Madison Fisher's your high individual from Northern Oklahoma College. Congratulations to our top 10. Do what? A page to your junior college high team overall. You see the sponsors, and we're going to name off all 10 of those. I'd like a representative from 10th through 3rd. I will call the reserve champion team to come forward, the whole team and the coach. I'd like the champion team and coach to please come forward when we get to that point. 10th high team had a score of 45-25. 4,500 in this competition is a 90%. So these all made the A grade, if you will, and from a percentage standpoint, 10th place goes to Casper College. We appreciate you sharing your department head with us to help with the tabulation this year. Dr. Jeremy Burkett. 9th high team with a score of 45-38 is Connors State College. Eighth high team had a score of 45-54, and they are from South Plains College. Seventh high team with 45-65 is Butler Community College. Hooray for sixth. Sixth high team, Lakeland College, 45-73. Fifth place team had a score of 45-75. That's the team from Lynn Benton Community College. Our fourth high team had a score of 46-09. They're from Boleyn College. Third high team, a score of 46-22, is from Northern Oklahoma College. And led by your high individual. Reserve champion team will receive a plaque from the National Western Stock Show. Team members will receive plaques from the American Hereford Association. Those top 5 teams receiving banners from Showtimes magazine. This year's reserve champion team had a score of 46-33, and that is the team from Redlands Community College. I would like the entire team to please come forward. Those team members from Redlands are Braden Gast, Isaac Miller, Kaylee Eaton, Peyton Rogers, and Mason Smoot. Your champion team will receive a large cowhide from the National Western Stock Show, shepherd's crooks from Leachman Cattle. Shout out to the Wagner family. They are providing the traveling plaque with the very nice carrying case. Thank you, David, Dan, and family, along with the team member plaques they're providing as well. This team will receive boot certificates from the Justin Boot Company and Showtime's banners as well. They'll receive a plaquette and jacket certificates from the National Western Stock Show. Your champion team with a score of 46-56 is Black Hawk East. Team members are Chase Harker, Drew Jacobson, Chloe Barnes, Will Hoops, and Logan Corzat, and they are coached by Dr. Blake Bloomberg. Champion Junior College team will receive a garment bag from the Wagner family at Corsicana and Hillsborough, Texas. Again, thank you, Dan and David, and your family. Coach will also receive a plaque and a jacket certificate to Dr. Bloomberg. It says here, if you received a jacket certificate as a high individual team coach and you are leaving tonight and not going back to those grounds, please fill out your information carefully on the certificate. If you're a team, please list the name, address, and turn them in together to Cody Roth over here to my left. Okay, we're ready to move on to senior college individuals. If you could turn to that page, please. Our top 10, please come forward in senior college. I'd like to have Marcus Eastridge, Cole Pollock, Rob Rogers, Lane Higby, Matt Weber, Ali Lowson, Olivia Nitschke, Carter Hogue, Maddie Aldridge, and Hayden Schroeder. 1,000 points possible. Our 10th high individual had 933 points, a very good day. Again, these top 10 are receiving engraved tumblers. Carrie holds one of those up for you. A very nice mug from the National Western Stock Show. Your 10th high individual with a score of 933 is Marcus Eastridge from Western Illinois University. With the same score at 933 and 9th is Cole Pollock from Kansas State University. 3 points higher in 8th is Rob Rogers from Western Illinois University. 7th place also had 936 and wins the tiebreaker, Lane Higby, Iowa State University. In 6th with one more point, 937, Matt Weber from Kansas State University. 5th high individual had 940. That's Ali Lowson from Western Illinois. 1 point higher in 4th is Olivia Nitschke from Kansas State University. 3rd high individual had 945 points. Carter Hogue from Western Illinois University. 2nd with 946, your reserve champion individual receives a plaque, a canvas wrap from the National Western, jacket certificate from the National Western, as well as these top 5 are all receiving Showtime banners. Reserve champion individual from Auburn University is Maddie Aldridge. And your high individual scoring 955, very respectable score, receiving a jacket certificate from National Western, a $400 hat certificate from Greeley Hat Works, a $250 scholarship from the American Shorthorn Association, boot certificate from Justin Boot Company, a plaque from the National Western. Your high individual this year's contest, senior college from Texas Tech University, Hayden Schroeder. If you'll flip your program to the next page, we have senior college high teams overall, a whole list of the award donors and I'll read those as we get to those. We also down at the bottom have special award for the high coach of the champion team. If I could have representatives from these teams from 10th through 3rd, and then I'd like the entire team and coach for the reserve champion and the champion team. 10th high team with a score of 44-78 are the Cowboys from the University of Wyoming. The 9th high team had a score of 45-74, and they are the Buffs from West Texas A&M University. The 8th high team had a score of 45-82, and it goes to the Razorbacks from the University of Arkansas. 7th place with a score of 45-83 are the Cyclones from Iowa State University. Your 6th high team had a score of 45-90. Those are the Aggies from Texas A&M University. Fifth high team with 46-08 are the Cowboys from Oklahoma State University. Our 4th high team had a score of 46-22. And those are the Red Raiders from Texas Tech University. Third high team with a score of 46-25 are the Auburn Tigers. Our reserve champion team had a score of 46-59. Reserve champion team will receive plaque from the National Western Stock Show. Showtime banners. If I could have the entire team please come forward. Let me turn here to make sure I get the right names. Reserve champion team at this year's contest are the Wildcats from Kansas State University. Team members are Olivia Nitschke, Matt Weber, Cole Pollock, Anna Wiebel, Mason Forkner. Congratulations to Wildcats and your coach. Great job, a reserve champion team at this year's contest. Our champion team will receive jacket certificates from the National Western, a cowhide from the National Western, Shepherd's Crooks from Leachman Cattle Company. They're going to retire the traveling trophy. We'll have the traveling plaque from the Wagner family, David and Dan Wagner and their family, also providing plaques to all 5 team members, boot certificates from the Justin Boot Company, and a plaque from the National Western. Your champion team in senior college at this year's National Western had a score of 46-74, and they are the team from Western Illinois University. Coached by Mark Hogue, an assistant. We have award for the coach From the National Western, a plaque and banner. The Wagner family from Corsicana and Hillsborough, Texas, providing a garment bag. Outstanding day for the Western Illinois boys and girls. Congratulations. And I think that has us to the end of our program. You'll notice as you turn those pages, you find the providers of livestock. And again, thank you for coming to this year's National Western. Apologize for it being a little longer tonight. And have a great, safe trip going home. And watch out for those Broncos. Those folks